Hey there everybody, Stuart Knight here with a quick thought that I hope will help you boycott what you thought and help you lead yourself to the life that you want for you. I don't know what that is, but you do, so that's gonna work. Listen, I had a thought this week, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm trying to lose weight. It's actually something I've been talking about for a very long period of time. And it is, yes, I know people say, what are you talking about? You're so thin. And I appreciate that. But we all have those things about ourselves that we want to do differently when it comes to our health. For me, I just want to lose that little beer belly that I've been developing a little bit. You can't really see it the way I dress, but if I took my shirt off right now, not only would you go, wow, that guy's beautiful, but you'd say, wow, he's fat. Anyway, so all joking aside, I thought to myself, how am I going to do this? And I've talked to my friend Paul recently about fasting, which I think is great. This is called intermittent fasting. I'm sure many of you have heard about this. I've given that some consideration. I talked to my friend Roman over the years about really cutting out carbs in my life. I've talked about exercising more. And you know what? Like, I'm pretty fit. I go to the gym. I do jog from time to time. I try to get out there as much as I possibly can. I've played sports my whole life, but it's still just not getting me to where I want to go. So I thought about what can I do? And every time I thought about doing something, it was always big, like the intermittent fasting. I'm just going to start, going 16 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours at a time, and I'm not going to eat, and I'm going to make my body eat its own fat, which is great if that's something you want to do. And that's something I may try in the future. But the reality is that when it comes to doing something really big to change our lives, it's hard. It's that big thing that we might do it for a little while, we're motivated to do it for a short period of time, but we don't keep it up, do we? So I'm one of those people. And so I know that before I dive too far down the rabbit hole of trying something huge, I'm going to try something easy. And I've found in my life that when I make small little changes, I just do a little bit every day, that over the long term, guess what? We all know that it works, right? It has an impact. A good example of this is where people sometimes come to say, how did you write a book, man? How did you write 2 books? It must have taken you forever. It just seems like such a monumental task, and I want to write a book, but I don't know how I'm going to start it. And that's what they do with their head every time they're thinking these kinds of things. And for me, I always give those people the same advice. I always say, look, just write a page a day. Literally, just write 1 page a day. Sit down with your laptop and say, I'm not going to leave this computer until I've written 1 page. And when you write 1 page, usually you get the creative juices flowing and you write 2 or 3 pages. After a year, you've literally written 600, 700 pages of information. So that's how you write a book. You do a little bit every single day. Well, the same is true for me now in trying to lose weight. What I've decided to do is I'm just going to cut back on every meal. So I'm still going to have breakfast and still going to have lunch and still going to have dinner. I'm just going to make them smaller. Okay, not considerably smaller. Maybe I'm going to cut maybe 1/3 off my plate, maybe 1/5 off my plate, not a lot. Not an amount that's going to be noticeable. I'm not going to skip a meal. I'm just going to take a little bit less off the plate. That's it. It's easy. So instead of maybe 2 hamburgers at the barbecue, I'm going to have 1 hamburger. Instead of eating an entire plate of pasta to myself, I'm going to split it with somebody. All right? It's just these small little changes that will slowly over time allow me to lose the weight that I want to lose, and I'll be changing my lifestyle. That's the key. That way I can keep it up, because then I'll just recondition myself to eating a certain kind of way, and then I think I'll keep the weight off. I don't know for sure, but I think it's going to happen. So I just want you to think about that. What's something that you really want in your life? Maybe it's like this really amazing job that just seems so far out of your reach. But what is something you could do every day, something small to help get you there? Maybe it's just setting up a phone call with somebody who has that kind of job. Maybe it's just reading an article about that job to keep you motivated about it. Maybe it's the idea of actually just looking into apartments in the city where the job exists. I don't know what it is, but there's something small you could do every single day. Maybe it's the idea that you want to meet somebody. You really want to fall in love with somebody. What's something small you could do every single day? Maybe it's like just starting a conversation with 1 stranger every day. I know it's awkward to do that, but if you did that, 1 little step every day could lead you to the person that you would spend the rest of your life with. And when you wake up with that person one morning and you're absolutely in love, are you going to regret all those small awkward moments that you had to go through to get there? On and on and on. Maybe you want to buy a house someday. How much are you putting away every single day? Maybe you want to travel to some other country. What are you doing every single day to make that goal a reality? And I've really learned that that's a much more effective way of getting things done in my own life, because I feel like when I try to think about the great big thing, it's just so big that I have a hard time doing it and I never get around to it. So what's something small you can do? Commit to that. Really commit to just doing that, and you'll see the results. All right, next time I do this video in 1 year from now, I'm gonna take this shirt off. All right, we're gonna see what those results are. Okay, don't hold me to that. I'm not doing it. Love ya, bye. Thanks for watching that video, my friend. I would love to have these videos land right in your inbox. If you want to get that, just sign up right here. If you do, you're going to get a free gift, exclusive content, and you'll be the first to learn about amazing things that we have coming up.